Hello, welcome back to my channel. Here I am with another great tutorial. This is a 1937 Ford, and this is a big project, my friend. This is a custom. I will be making the custom interior for this car. But on this video, I will show you because first thing that I have to do is move the seat a little bit to the side of the car. There is not room for the emergency brake. The customer wanna pull the emergency brake, he cannot do it because the seats are on the way, and you can see him right here. The emergency brake is underneath, and there is not way how he can put the hand through those seats and pull the emergency brake. So I will show you how. I am not going to show you 100% of the whole project, but I will give you an idea how to move those seats to the side. It have 4 bolts. Those bolts that welded underneath, and I know why they welded, why they do it that way, because on top of that bolt have a lot of things, so hard to remove it. That's why they weld those 4 bolts in there, and they screw it from the top, and easy. But now I have to move the seat through the door panel. In order for me to do that, I have to buy some metal, at least 1.5 inches width by 1/4 inch thickness. It has to be strong, and it's gonna be something like this. I'm going to cut those metal, and I'm going to put them on there. Those 4 bolts that are already there will be holding that bar that I'm going to put it. And then when I screw that bar with those 4 bolts, I will make another 4 hole, something like this. I make 4 holes, 1.5 inches or 1/4 inch away from the bolt that is already there, and I will put 4 more bolts. I screw that bar to there. If it is necessary, I will cut the bolts that are already there after I tied it. If it is necessary, then I will put 4 new bolts, 1.5 or 1.25 inch away from the bolt that is already there. I will tie the seat through the new bolt. How do I do this? This is one way how you can readjust the seat. One way, especially when it's not room for you to drill a new hole from the top and put a seat through the chassis of the car. This is one way, simple way, and you will see it. I went to Lowe's. You can go to Home Depot, Ace, Harbor Freight, and buy a metal bar as strong as possible. I already cut it, and you can see the screws that are already there. I will screw that bar using those screws. That's how I will hold that bar. But I have to drill 4 more holes to hold the seat and move it to outside. I don't want to move it too much because it will be on the way of the door panel. The door panel is now going to close. So you have to make sure how many inches the distance that you will have between the door and the backrest before to do it. So here's what I did. That is a hardboard. I made a hole. I made 2 holes. The distance between one hole and another one is 1.25 inch. So I just put in there, and I need to mark it. I don't want to use a measuring tape or a ruler to do this. I just made the hole, put them on there, paint it, and you can see the mark. Simple. Same thing right here. There is no way how you can fail using this technique. No way. I remove the old nut, the nut that is holding that bar, and doing the same thing. exactly on the center. Then I will take that bar to the table and I will drill those holes. I use a 1/8 drill bit, and this is so important. Put a cutting oil, especially when the metal is so thick. Put a cutting oil, that way you don't burn out your drill bit. I put a cutting oil in there, and it is so easy, and you don't ruin your drill bit. Then I switch a drill bit. I'm going to use the right side for the bolt that I'm going to put them on there. And same thing, I drill a little bit, then I put the cutting oil and keep doing it. I don't want, because during this process the drill bit will get so hot. If you don't take care, you might ruin it. So there is the hole, and I will put this ball in there. But I will cut the head of that ball because I don't want to raise too much that the seat. So I protect my my eyes. Always do that, protect it. Then I start cutting. Be careful when you are cutting. Don't cut metal inside your shop, inside your garage, because it is too dangerous. So I can adjust that part. If I wanted to thicken out a little bit, I will do that. I will weld it. I am not going to show you this, but just keep in mind that I will weld that bolt in there, and it has to be strong. Okay, after to put those parts in there, I'm going to put something on the floor. This is to prevent the heat, the noise. What else? It's a heat shield. It's like dynamite. Of course, on top of that one will be another kind of insulation. But the customer wants this kind of insulation on the whole floor. So that's why I am adding this right now. I will make another video maybe talking about insulation, different kind of insulation, and this is good. It's a good thing. I like when the customer decided to add in this kind of heat shield on the classic car. I like it because it helped a lot. But this is not all. On top of this insulation will be another layer, 1/4 of an inch thickness, and then on top of that other one with the carpet. So one of those cable, it is for the trunk, and the other one is for the access door for the gasoline tank. So those are under the seat. And I just cut it right here, and there is the insulation. The whole floor will have that kind of insulation. Then I just put this cable on top because that's the way you're gonna be. Put the other part in there. You see on the front bar there is a space between the floor and the metal bar. At the end, I will add something on there like a spacers, because that it has to be. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be on the air. That will be at the end. Put some lock watches in there. So that thing is strong right now. I just bring the seat, and this is not a way how you can fail. I just put them on there and I screw it, and this is the first thing that most of the time I do when I have to adjust the seat. I do it before to put the new carpet. It's better to do it this way. You can see that the old bolt in there. I might cut it, but it's not interference with that seat. When I add the insulation, the other layer, I will see if it is necessary for me to cut it. And let's check it out. I already put both seats. You can see part of that bar is showing in there, but the other layer is insulation. It is like quarter of an inch, more than a quarter of an inch thick, so I think it will be, it's fine like that. Same thing right here, and you can see that is strong in there, believe me, it's so strong. The back, this is the back, and there is the ball, double ball, and there is the space for the customer to put their hand through it and pull out the emergency brake. Before, he didn't have a room. It's not that much, but still enough for him. And let's close the door. You know, right here I had to have a space too, because I'm going to make a door panel with a special design. It had 3 fingers, not that much, but I don't have an option. I don't have no option. You will have a big armrest in there. That's it. 1.25 inches is not that much, so I think that's it. Still the same. The driver's side is not exactly on the center of the steering wheel. It's 1.5 inches, but remember, this seat, it doesn't belong to this car. Eh? We are just readjusting the seat. So that's all what we can do. If we move it too much, we'll be interfering with the door panel design, and no choice right here. No choice. I don't want to cut the seat because will be, even the seat is small, not a big seat. The thing is, the room inside the car, it is not big. It's a 1937 Ford, and I know a lot of you have been working on this kind of car, and you know it's not a space. This is a big project, my friend. The material that I will use for this interior is from Relicase. I will change it complete the way how those seats look, and will be full customized. The door, seat, and the trunk, and it is a betweener. When I say betweener, that means it's in case if something else come, let's say it come a BMW convertible top or a Mercedes 2020 convertible top, I do that. I install that. Because why? It is easy money. Easy money for me, and the customer is not urgent with this car. So he say it's done when it's done. So I'll be working. If I work the full day on this car, it will be perfect. If I work half a day, will be perfect too. A couple hours will be perfect too. So that's mean betweener. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for more videos related to this project or to some other projects. So stay tuned. Thank you so much, and see you on the next video.